Welcome, my Dreamcatchers. We're back giving you another video. This time, we're doing the Game of Thrones Season 8 recap. And I couldn't do this alone. I had to bring the homie with me. You know, the one and only J-Dog. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's up? J-Dog here, man. How you been doing?
Definitely make sure to check out the social media in the bottom. J-Dog helps me out with a lot of my images and a lot of my work on my YouTube page. So make sure to give him a follow right there. So let's go ahead and recap the entire Game of Thrones Season 8, right?
Yeah.
Season 8 finale. We've been watching this since the beginning, and we kind of cheated because we started. Y'all was on Season 7. We took like, what, 6 months? 6 to 8 months?
Yeah.
6 to 8 months, caught up, did a binge, caught up with everything. And then we watched Season 7 together. Then Season 8, we just finished it. And overall, I gotta say it was a decent end to it, but we're gonna break it down by episode. How was your feeling just overall on the whole season?
I mean, overall, I didn't have that big of a problem with it as other people I know. You know what I mean? It wasn't exactly what I wanted, I guess I could say.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely wouldn't say it was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I did enjoy it. Every time I watched each episode, I did enjoy it.
Okay.
You know? And each episode kept me thinking, like, wow, what's going to happen next? With the exception of the first 2 episodes, because they was like...
You know what? Let's start there. So let's start at the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So first episode, they all meet together for the first time.
Yeah.
We was like, okay, this is a big thing. It's a big
Right.
deal. What's going on? Wow. And then second episode, you know, everybody like find their love interest. Arya freaking with dude, Brienne. And so that's the pros of it. My only con for the first 2, my dude from the Wildling, I forget his name. He should have got Brienne, man.
Yeah, he should have... Yo, come on. Especially the way after what happened after that, we know with Jamie. You get what I'm saying? He deserves her. I say it like that. Because he did a lot, and yeah, she should have been with him. Like, it's like you see 2 people together and they just work. It should have... I feel like that should have happened. And I know a lot of people who wanted that to happen too. And I just feel like that is one thing I agree where they messed up at.
Yeah, for that, so I say the same thing. Like, well, it's like we just wanted him to get her just because they were both like big people. But then it's like I liked her dynamic with Jamie just because of what they've been through and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to like bogart his way to get her, but I like that they end up having her with Jamie.
Yeah, like, I mean, I do like Jamie. That's the whole thing. It's funny because he got me watching the show when he pushed Brandon and in episode 1. You know what I mean? And I hated him for a long time. You know what I mean? He was like the bad guy. But over the course of the show, he actually showed that he isn't just evil. You know what I mean? He has done stuff. He had done stuff in the past that was messed up, but he was in the end one of my favorite, in my top 5. You know what I mean? And I do like him a lot, but you know, I just feel like Brienne and the other guy made more sense. Like, I feel like Brienne and Jamie was more like friends.
All right. So that's just the first 2. Just a brief recap. That's when everyone started. Now let's get right into it. Episode 3. The whole episode was just based on them versus the White Walkers. Yeah. So first, we're gonna go to the pros or the cons first. Things you liked about it, things you didn't like about it.
Cons.
All right. So let's do cons. Let me do my cons first. All right. So the things I didn't like about the episode. I didn't like that it was so dark. Like, come on, man. Like, there was so much fighting going on. I didn't like... what else didn't I like? Well, well, when you talk, you might make me remember things. But another thing I really, really didn't like... Now, here's the thing. My man, he didn't talk. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Night King, whatever. It's like we knew he was strong because he can raise the dead and stuff. But he didn't have like a significant fight where it's like, oh, we knew how strong he was. We really couldn't gauge his strength. He never even like dodged the blow. So the fact that it's like they should have like let it like show me some of his sword skills. I would like for y'all to show me some of his sword skills versus just him just getting stabbed. Yeah. So what you got on that?
And
what's your cons on the episode?
My cons on that actual episode was John.
Oh, tell me about
John,
that.
he's my favorite character.
Uh-huh.
But in that whole episode, he didn't do nothing. When you think about it, he really wasn't doing nothing. He was standing around. He didn't fight. We know John can fight good. They should have had him and the Night King fighting for real, like you said, in a good fight. You know what I mean? Like, John didn't really do nothing in that episode. You know what I mean? He really was like a secondary character for that whole fight. And I did not like that. And I just feel like, I don't know why they didn't do that, but he really didn't do nothing in that episode.
You know what? You make a really good point there. You're right. I just thought about that. John he was dodging the flames. He was showing he's a good dodger, showing he could run around and stuff. But he really didn't like put his sword out.
No, he didn't.
All right, the pros of that episode. What's some stuff you liked about the episode? Okay. You want to go first?
All right, I'm gonna say, what's her name? The red woman.
Yeah.
I like how she gave everyone the flame swords. I did like that.
All right.
What the thing I really liked about it was I wasn't expecting her to pop back up. After everything happened in the final season, I thought she was just gonna fade away. We never see her again. Mm-hmm. But then she showed up in a big way and gave everyone that flame. I did like that a lot.
All right. So some stuff that I liked about it. So I like how, it was a big fight, right? And then they switched it up. It almost became like a whole stealth scene when they had like Arya trying to like evade the freaking the dead and all that. That was good. It's like, yeah, they had freaking showed it. You know, they switched it up. They took a break from the fight in the show. Okay, the stealth going on. Then we're back to fighting. We're back to fighting.
Yeah. That was very good too, because she's in my top 3 also, and I feel like her whole character arc was the best in the entire show. You know what I mean? Hers was good, and showing her, because we know how strong she is now, but then it's all these White Walkers. She can't let them, because as soon as they see her, it's done for her. So she's really going around sneaking, and it was so nerve-wracking watching that entire scenario, because I'm like, please don't. I hope she's safe, because she's one of those people I don't want in this show to die. Like, I'll be crying for real, legit tears.
Now, I will say I do like how they had the dragon battle too, like the ice dragon versus the 2 fire dragons.
Oh yes,
and they switched it up to kind of make it like more of a 1v1. Everybody was fighting on the dragon and stuff, so that was good. Theon's death.
See, we got mixed feelings on Theon. I like Theon.
I hate Theon.
I like him. He's one of my favorite characters. I hated him before, and like you hate him, you like him, you kept fluctuating. But I really, after the whole stuff like with Ramsay, he went through so much, and then you root for him, and then he do something when he left his sister that time. But yeah, I like him, and he was one of my favorite characters, and he went out. It was like I was happy and sad, because Brandon said he was a good person, but I didn't like how he nobody wins a fight just running, yelling, going to attack a person. I think it should have been something differently.
Yeah. It's like he's talking about at that ending part when he said and ran with a spear at the dude. There's no one in the human history of any show of America who's gonna run at somebody with a and gonna get the kill. You knew he was gonna get flipped down and stabbed.
Yeah,
that was just too. At least make it seem like he was gonna do something.
That was too obvious. It was too obvious. And as a Theon fan, I was mad. I was happy that Brandon, basically forgave him. You know what I mean? Saying everything he did, no matter how messed up it was, led him to being where he belongs. And I did like that part of it, but I didn't like how he died.
Now, how do you feel about Arya giving the final blow?
Now, Arya, she like I said, her character arc has been my favorite in the show, and she's definitely one of my favorites. And I will say this, I was not expecting that. I liked it and hated at the same time. Like, I liked it because I was not expecting that, and she dropped the dagger and then stabbed him. That was cool, but like I said, I still feel the Night King should have died in an epic fight, not like that.
So I gotta definitely agree with him with there. I like the only suspense they really gave. So he was about to slice Bran. He was like, "Oh my gosh, the White Walker's gonna win." So she jumped at him, and we was like, "Oh shoot, she gonna get him!"
Yeah.
He got grabbed. She got grabbed. Then he was like, "Your like heart sinked in your stomach."
Yes.
Then she did the little drop to the stab, and then everybody got cheered again. But yeah, as he just stated, it was a whole bunch of fighting going on over there, a whole bunch of stuff. Like if he would have fought John, at least the swords would have swung, you know?
Yeah.
I would have liked it if it would have been an epic fight instead of him, like I said, just getting stabbed, essentially. I like how you tried to mix it in there where it's like grab her, and then, oh my gosh, not Arya, we love Arya, then stab her. But overall, okay, that's episode 3. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, episode 4.
But I will say this.
Well,
I still don't know why he was after Brandon.
We never figured that out. We literally never figured that out. That's definitely very true. Never figured that out.
Never figured it out.
All right, episode 4. Basically, the main synopsis of this was when they was flying to Xerxes, and they shot the dragon down. Then they killed her they killed was it Mamute? What's her name? I don't know her name, but you know the servant girl. We don't know names, but the servant girl for your Grey Worms girl. All right, so give me your
Sunday or something like that.
Yeah, give me your on that.
That episode, it was. See, the thing, it was like it was good and bad. You know what I mean? Because it was. I guess that was more of a story like episode because not that much action to like near the end. You know what I mean? You know, because it was like the aftermath of the White Walker fight. You know what I mean? But it was like some stuff. The way it was a story show, and I feel like the way she just sent everyone to go straight after Cersei army, I don't think that should have happened. That's why they got messed up. That's why the dragon got killed so easily. I wanted at least, if they was gonna kill him, it should have been more epic. I feel like they just one arrow and he was gone. You know what I mean?
Well, what I'm gonna say is that, and I definitely understand what you're saying with that. It's like they just finished a super big fight, and they just had to go because essentially there was like each episode was just something big was gonna happen. The whole episode 3 was just okay, we're fighting the White Walkers. The whole episode 4 is we're going to her. Mm-hmm. So it's like they didn't even have like enough time or enough episodes to kind of break it up to be like, oh, you know, there's the aftermath of okay, let's chill for a bit, let's show everybody's love. We didn't really get to see how happy they were from winning the fight. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't get to see the whole reaction to it. And I don't think they even I think they mentioned it. John or somebody mentioned it. How Arya was the one who killed the Night King, but we didn't even see like everyone's reaction to that. Yeah, that she was the one who saved everyone from the White Walkers. Like we didn't even get to see that. We saw them sitting down celebrating, but we didn't see none of the extra stuff after that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's also the episode that we started seeing some stuff with Khaleesi. You know, when the wildling guy, I still forget his name, when he's talking about who gets on the dragon. You know what I mean? But that's also kind of messed up too. Like contradictory because he talking about who gets on the dragon rides on it, but in season 7 he actually rode on the dragon when they came and saved him when they was getting the White Walker to show Cersei. Oh,
that's true. So I will say this. So for episode 4, it's like okay, they killed the dragon. We knew Khaleesi was super mad or whatever, and then it's like the next few scenes. It was just like okay, now we're all just standing looking at Xerxes. She got Grey Worm's girl up there, and it's like now we're trying to talk. Yeah. And we knew like okay, she's gonna try to like be level headed and be be calm, cool, collected or whatever. And one thing they did do well in that episode, I like how they had it was like we didn't know who was gonna die. Like it felt like Tyrion was gonna die when he walked over there. Yeah. Felt like it was gonna be the wars gonna break up right there. Yeah. So I like that suspense of it. But as you said, just like killing the dragon off, you can see where some elements of rush. In it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Like just rushing it in. So let's see. So basically, they kill her, and then you knew like Xerxes was. I mean, you knew Khaleesi was going to be really, really pissed, which goes right into episode 5. So 5 synopsis of 5. Basically, Mad Queen. She's killing everybody. Dragons going over there, flaming everybody up, killing everybody. So I'll start this one off, and you can jump off mine. All right. So episode 5. It starts off. We know it's going to be a big fight trying to get in. We seen that the Hound and Arya was gonna try to sneak to Xerxes. We thought Arya was gonna kill Xerxes because remember it was like the blue eyes, the green eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we thought she was gonna kill Xerxes. Then she made it in, and Jamie didn't make it in. So it was like, okay, this is gonna be crazy. Then they're doing all the fighting, all the stuff. Then it's like the bell gets rung. Everyone's like, yo, ring the bell, because that's when Khaleesi was at the top with the dragon.
Yeah.
And she was just waiting. She was like, they was like, yo. We was thinking as the fans, like, yo, we don't want her to go crazy. If y'all ring the bell, she's going to chill, and then we're going to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah. And
then she rings the bell. And she just thinks of all the time it took for her to get to that moment, and she freaking snapped. I'm going to pause it right there. What you got?
Okay. When she snapped, like, for me, her killing the soldiers wouldn't be a problem. If she, even after they gave up and she killed the soldiers, because ultimately they're still loyal to Cersei, you could say. You get what I'm saying? It's the innocents, the citizens, the kids. They showed them killing people. She was like targeting homes. Instead of going and killing those innocents, she could have just went right to the Red Keep where Cersei was at, burned that to the ground, and that would have been that. But she made it her point to avoid. She saw where it was at. You know what I mean? Cersei was looking at that, but nah, Daenerys, she was burning the city. She was burning it to the ground. And
my God, you got
that was just. It was. I mean, it was. I don't think like. Probably because it was a short season. They could have, like, if it was as long as the other ones, 10 episodes, they could have showed more with her going crazy, going mad. But since it was so short, I guess they couldn't. So that's why it messed up, and that's why so many people was angry. Yes, in the show it showed times when she was ruthless, but whenever it showed her do that, it was people who deserved it, basically.
Yeah.
It was never innocence, because that was her whole thing, the whole series. She's liberating the innocent.
Right.
That's what it was.
Now, see, the thing is, you can see it in her face, but we didn't think she'd just go crazy and just women and children.
I was not expecting that.
Like,
I was
even when she was burning stuff down, I was like, okay, she wasn't getting soldiers. And then it was that one scene when they showed a woman and the children running, and then they just flamed out.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, she's legit really going crazy right now. And then Grey Worm was like, you know what, F it, everybody got to die. He threw the stick at everybody.
And that set it off.
All right, now, in the midst of that episode, there were two big fights. So we got to get your opinion on this. One was Jamie versus Greyjoy dude, and then of course we'll save the Hound and the brother for the last. So give me Jamie and
Jamie. It was. They had to. All right, they couldn't. It was more for Jamie than for the other guy. You know what I mean? Because he was nuts. But it was. I feel like they had to do that because to show Jamie, he had to go out with a fight. You know what I mean? They couldn't just have Jamie just go in there and he's done. You know, he had to go out with something, and that guy, he could fight, and I think besides the fight he had when they first saw the dragon, that was like ever since Jamie lost his arm, that was like his first one-on-one fight. Yeah,
that was Jamie's. Yeah, he did a lot of training. We seen him doing the training. We kept like envisioning Jamie as being like a weakling.
Right.
Yeah, because everybody was just like throwing him around, especially Tyrion's bodyguard dude. I forget his name. Bronn. Yeah.
He hasn't really had a fight ever since he lost his hand, and they had to really show him, you know, that he could fight. And that whole fight had me like because Jamie's one of my favorite fighters, and he kept getting stabbed. I was like, oh my God, no, I don't want him, especially to this guy, because this guy, he still think he was the father. that guy was crazy, but the fight it wasn't as long. It wasn't bad, you know. It was hard to watch as a Jamie fan, because like, I ain't want him to go.
Well, I will say this, and then that dude is crazy because he's like, I killed Jamie Lannister.
Yeah,
like he was just happy, like he didn't.
But it's also weird. He was more happy thinking he killed Jamie than he was in the episode before that he killed the dragon.
Yeah, that's true. Because of the Kingslayer. But I think what he thought was like, okay, I had a baby by your wife, by the queen, and I killed you. Like, I'm just the ultimate Greyjoy.
I get, yeah, it's more like a bragging right type thing. Like, I took your girl from you and impregnated her, and I killed you. I guess that's how he was thinking. But he was just crazy.
and then the Hound finally seen his brother.
Yes.
Now, let me...
Game Bowl. That's what they call it.
So, basically... When I was like, I thought the Mountain was gonna just listen to Xerxes, and then when he crushed the other dude's head,
my God,
I was like,
that was the funniest death in the series. He put it wasn't even no effort in that. When he just crushed him, it was so quick. That was the quickest and funniest death in the series, straight up.
Another funny moment of that scene though was when Xerxes was walking down the steps near the Hound, and you knew she was afraid.
That walk, her walking by, like, let me just leave y'all two, cause y'all, she when she saw that the Mountain was serious, she knew she had to get out of there.
Now I will say this, I did like, cause like, it's weird. The whole show basically, this man been in a mask. So we don't know what this guy looked like. And then when it came off, he looked like this zombified weird dude. And then he was like taking stabs, like full on stab. I was I like how they was just like, he was just all brawn, all power. And like the Hound, we liked the Hound at that point. We liked the a-hole. Like we liked that, you know what I mean?
I don't think we really hated him before, but we didn't like him like we like him now. You know what I mean? Like, he has done stuff, he was there, but I actually I wanted him to before I even knew they was gonna fight. I was like, yo, in the end, it's gonna end up being those two fighting. You know what I mean? For a minute, I thought what I thought after the last episode when he killed Grey Worm's girl. I thought it was gonna. I was like, okay, maybe it might not be these.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be Grey Worm versus Mountain. And I was like, Grey Worm was gonna lose.
Definitely. But then I was thinking about that. But then the whole thing with the Hound, like, he had to, and the thing that made that whole scene crazy is how he killed him. He knocked him, and they fell into the fire.
Yeah, like, it's ironic because they always show the stories like,
him when he was young. Like, he died, and he chose it. He speared him basically.
Yeah, he gored him.
Right, and into the fire. But it's also makes sense. He stabbed him in the brain, and he was still coming. There was no other way the Mountain was dying. He was a zombie. He was worse than a zombie, because a zombie you stab them in the head and they dead.
Yeah.
He got stabbed right in the middle of the face and was still coming. Like, he had that was the only.
You know what? You just said something really interesting there. Because think about that show. Even with the dead and that, because usually traditional zombies, you hit them in the brain, they're gone.
Right.
And that one, even when the other zombies, when you hit them in the brain, they still gone. The only way to really get rid of them is to burn them. So if you think about it, the freaking Mountain was like a functioning White Walker.
Yeah, that's true.
That's funny. All right. So after that fight, that's when it started getting crazy. Arya and then we started seeing the really craziness of Daenerys, and I'm gonna let you take this over.
Like, when it showed Arya just with the citizens, like, trying to save some, just getting by, that's what made it worse, because while Daenerys is burning everything, Arya, who's supposed to be on her side, is basically in danger. So and I like how I will say this, them showing Arya in the city is the best person they could have showed, because they know majority of people love her. So showing it like, they could have just showed it like with no names, like, just random citizens going through stuff, trying to, you know what I mean? It wouldn't have the same feel as it did if it wasn't her. You know what I mean? And I'm sure in her burning all those innocents, she was killing some of her people too, because she was just burning everything.
Now I'm gonna say this, you're right, because Arya, you can she's a fan, she's one of my favorite characters anyway.
Yes.
But like up until that point, Khaleesi was top 3 for me. Khaleesi might even be top 2.
Yeah.
But I like how it was like you were kind of seeing it's like even if it was like even if you felt like okay, it's justified. Xerxes going crazy. Okay, she killed a few women and children. Fine. But when you seen the dragon spraying and it didn't care even if Arya was down there, you was like, okay, now you're actually taking it too far. You have to calm down because this is Arya. This is someone we love.
Someone we love, and she it's like she really don't care no more. Like she's just everything gotta go. Like, and that is why, like you said, she was one of my. I didn't like her as much as you, but she was definitely one of my favorite. And the way her transition from good to Mad Queen, it just was it was definitely unexpected, at least for me. And the way she was doing it was just it made no sense, honestly.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and it just goes to a tone like we love the show, we absolutely love the show, but with this only 6 episodes, we can see like if you listen to us, we can see like the point where you see it's like a jump skip. Yeah. Like if it would have been a regular, it would have been 2 per. So the fight might have been the fight was 1 episode, and then it's like, oh, everybody's happy, yeah. And then it's, you know what I'm saying? But they had to fit it all in. And then I loved it at the end where Arya was about to, she rode the horse. She was like, oh, she's going to kill Khaleesi. But before we go off episode 5, something super big if we forgot, Jamie and Xerxes. What you got?
I will tell you this. When Jamie went to her, I was not expecting that. What I really... 2 theories of how Cersei was going to die I had. I thought... which I didn't want, but I thought it could have been, it would have been made more sense. Like, I guess, because I don't like the way she died. Cersei died. She deserved the worst death. But my first theory was Arya was going to kill Jamie and then use his face to get close to Cersei and then kill her. And my second one was Jamie going to realize that she got to go and kill her herself.
All right, let me get mine. So basically, for that... I'm 100% agree with you. Just the rocks falling, like, come on, man. After everything she did, you think, and even like it was to a point where I love to hate her. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Because there was times in the show where I was actually on her side, like with the whole shame. When they had to go, I was feeling sad for her. You know what I mean? And then the whole thing when the people who the mountain, the family, I forgot that those people. When she with the poison in the mouth, like when I was happy when she got her, because she killed her daughter, and I was actually on Cersei's side for that part, and I think that's where they succeeded at because Cersei is the bad one. But there has been times in the show where you was on her side. You sympathize with her. And I think that's what made her such a good thing. Like you said, you love to hate her.
Yes. And then that's so it's like, okay, all that. You've seen how Joffrey died. You've seen how Littlefinger died. It's like all these good deaths. And it's like just the rocks falling. It's like someone put a freaking a knife down her throat.
Yes. And she actually died. Like, she deserved a horrible death. She
did. Even if it would have been a nice horrible, like Jamie stabbing her after a kiss, I could have respected that. She died
in the arms of the person she loved the most.
Yeah. They started it, and they just ended together.
And I know Jamie mentioned that before he wants to die holding the one he loves the most. So, like, I'm happy for Jamie, but mad because the person he loved the most was
and on the low, I didn't want him to die.
I did not want him to die. I had a list of people I said I don't want them to die when the show goes off. It was Jon, Arya, Tyrion.
Okay, and wait, on that note, let's jump right into episode 6. All right. So, episode 6 starts off, and basically, when it started off, our whole thing was like, see the queen. I want to see the queen. Please, I want to see them interact with the queen because I know they're going to go crazy. And literally the first thing we see is like, because this is what I was thinking. I was like, all right, she's gonna get killed. Arya, no one's gonna be able to stop her from killing her. But then I was thinking, hold on, she got the dragon and she has Grey Worm, and I didn't know the Unsullied and Dothraki. I didn't know it was that many still alive. So I was like, getting past Grey Worm and getting past the dragon is gonna be tough to kill her. So then when Jon seen Grey Worm and Grey Worm was executing, and then he touched Grey Worm's arm, and it was about to be the Unsullied versus his group.
Jon's little group.
I was like, okay, Jon, this is not the fight you want. You might be Grey Worm 1v1, but your soldiers, and this is gonna be another topic of who are the better soldiers, Unsullied or Dothraki. But either one, if you got both of them on your same team, you can't win. So I was like, all right, I just want you to get to Khaleesi and let's see what's going on.
Yeah.
What you thought of it?
I thought
the beginning part.
I was scared. I was scared because Tyrion. I felt like Tyrion and Jon was. I thought she was just gonna go tell them to just execute them. Especially Jon because he's a threat to the throne, obviously, but Tyrion because of the whole thing with Jaime. He let Jaime free after she locked him up because he was leaving to go back to Cersei. So I was so scared at that part because those are my two favorite. Those are 1 and 2 on my list. Those are my two favorite characters, and it was like you said. I did not know. I thought the Dothraki. I thought majority of them died during the White Walker fight. Cause remember, when they went over there at the beginning and they all had their fires and all the fires went out. It was just going out, and I thought that was them. I thought they was gone, but we saw that we
saw a few of them when she was burning down the city. Right,
yeah, but she still had a huge army.
Yeah, like a huge
army. I was not expecting that. I was like, oh my god. And I was always like, yo, because they kept showing Arya. I'm like, what is she gonna do? She just sneaking by, like she was just like, you know what I mean? And like I was so confused. Like I was like, what is going to happen? I was thinking, what was Jon thinking? What was his thoughts? What was he gonna do? Like I know what to think, especially how it ended.
Now, and I will say this. When she walked out, like, okay, like Jon went through the whole army. Arya's acting like Metal Gear Solid 2 Snake on the side of all the soldiers in the middle. But he's walking through, go to the top, Grey Worm's right there. Khaleesi comes out. You see the dragon comes in. Khaleesi comes out. Yeah. She immediately dresses her people. And she's like, yeah. She names Grey Worm the commander of all the war, Master Chief, whatever. And then she says, like, we're going to go to Winterfell. We're going to go here. We're going to go there. We're going to just basically go around the whole world. And you know what immediately I thought? My Master of Whispers, my bald-headed dude who, Varys, lost his cock, this dude. And then, what's the other dude that was her bodyguard? We didn't even talk about him. He died in episode 3. Her bodyguard dude.
What was his name? I know who you're talking about. The guy who had the scales.
Yeah. I always forget his name. But when she lost, it's like she lost so many people she loved, and even just she loved that people that can like counsel her in the right direction. She just didn't care, and I think that had a part to play with that. Yeah,
and that is true because she did lose when you she was the only other person on her side was Grey Worm at the end. Yeah, out of all the people who was with her for the whole journey, everyone died except for Grey Worm and her friends, like you said, like Cinda, whatever. Grey Worm's girl, I always forget her name. Yeah, her death was really like the final straw for Daenerys, because if she didn't die, that she wouldn't have went crazy killing all the people. She wouldn't have went mad.
All right, so then after that, remember, Jon basically went to go talk to Tyrion because she put Tyrion in the prison. And Tyrion is like, everyone, we're thinking also, like, when Tyrion's talking, the fans are thinking, like, yo, she's going to kill you next. She's going to kill Jon when she kills Tyrion. Yeah. So he's like, then she's going to kill not only you, she's going to kill your sister, she's going to kill this. And then it was like, Jon, but he was like, we was getting mad at Jon, like, yo, you about to go to her? Like, how he was saying she's still the queen, she's still this, she's still this. What was you feeling when he was going to talk to Tyrion and he seemed like he was just going to listen to her?
I was not liking it because we know how Jon is. Jon is a good person. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, he when he do stuff like that, like when he did execute the people who tried to kill him, they did try to kill him. You get what I'm saying? Right. Jon, he is the type of person like he tried to do the morally good things, and he was just like Tyrion said, you don't want to say it because you don't want to betray her. Right. But I was angry at that part too because it was like for him still, I guess he was maybe in denial. Maybe he still cared about her at that time. I don't know, but I don't even see like him even going to talk to her wasn't gonna happen. Shouldn't have happened. I felt like, but it was just Jon. I don't know. I don't even know.
So this is what I'm saying. When after it, you know what I'm saying, he talked to him, tried to convince him. It seemed like he won't convince him. Then all of a sudden he went to go talk to her. Yeah. And then even on the way there, me and Dog was like, there is no way that anybody can kill her because she has a dragon just sitting right there waiting. Yes, luckily that John has the Targaryen. Otherwise,
if he was not a Targaryen, the Drogon would have killed him.
Yeah, even Arya wouldn't have been a sneak on there. You can't sneak past the dragon.
I didn't know when it first showed him coming out. I said, "Is a giant alive?" Like I was not even expecting it to be the dragon. I was not expecting it. He blended in the snow.
That's a cardboard box or not. You're not getting past them.
Yeah.
But so then John goes up there. She's in awe, all the freaking crown, like getting orgasm, just touching it and stuff. Yeah. And then it's like. We see him see her, and it's like, all right. He acknowledges her going crazy. Mad King, you acting like your dad. And then he's just like, regardless of this, you're my queen and stuff. Up until that point, what was you thinking?
I was thinking that what I was thinking was she was still going to have him killed. I was thinking, like John saying, I did not think for a moment that he was going to do what he did.
So you talking about even when she was doing all that, when she was kissing on him and stuff, you thought that she was either going to be the one to stab him, or after that she was just going to be like, "Have you killed? Have him killed?" You didn't believe she was genuine.
I didn't because after everything she did, and if we see for her, the most important thing was her becoming the queen. That's how I felt. You know what I mean? Killing all the innocents and all of that. And then, because it goes also with when she addressed her people, how she said she was going after Winterfell. That's Jon's home. So saying she's going there, she don't like Sansa. A lot of people don't either, but
I hate her. But so this I'm gonna say real quick. When she said I'm going Winterfell and stuff like that, and then remember after she acknowledged Tyrion, like, okay, you gotta go, I'm gonna kill you. She looked at John. She was just like, what you gonna do? I'm the queen now. Test me. And so when she seen he won't testing her, she was just like, okay, maybe you're gonna be my little servant boy. You can stay in the background while I do this queen stuff.
Okay, so but I was, for her ultimately to be the one true queen, you can say, John has to die since he is Targaryen.
Yes.
Saying? So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking she's. Well, I when he first went there and they was talking, I thought it was going to be a talk, and he left, and I thought the soldiers was going to be there and kill him, or she was going to have the dragon kill her. Yeah, that's what I thought.
And that's okay. Well, all right. So let's keep on going, moving along. So then he stabs her, and what are your thoughts?
I was not expecting that because this also was out of Jon's character, because it was like. He did it so quick. When they first showed the whole that scene, we couldn't see nothing. We didn't see nothing above, their face or whatever. I thought she had stabbed him. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, no. But then I realized that he had did it to her, and I mean, I was happy because she did go crazy and she did deserve it. But I didn't think Jon. I was not expecting Jon to do that at all. I did not think she would die like that.
And I gotta say this: as we were watching this. And then, he's stabbing her and he all over her and stuff. And then this dude started covering his eyes because he started hearing the dragon. He thought the dragon was just going to come up and just chomp his head off. And then first it does this little sad thing, moving her around. And then when it started just looking him dead in his eyes, I was like, yo.
I wasn't even watching that part. I couldn't. I thought he was just going to burn Jon or eat Jon. I thought, okay, Jon is going to die. He was dead.
And I do have to say this. Now, this is something that's never been like, okay, she's the mother of the dragons, dragon queen, right? I don't know if she was immune to fire because she's Targaryen, or I don't know if she's because would that have made Jon immune to the fire? So when the dragon was about to flame him up, I was like, well, you should be good, Jon. Like, this shouldn't affect you. We never seen him in a situation where he could have got burned. So I was so confused. I wish it would have tried to burn him or something. Yeah. But I do want to know why do you think the dragon burnt the throne down?
I think that because I feel like the dragon, it's a creature, but it's not stupid. It does have intelligence. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think that it knew what was like basically was going on, and I think he was like, if she is not gonna sit on the throne, nobody is sitting on the throne, because he clearly set out to burn that Iron Throne.
Yeah,
it wasn't like he was just shooting fire off. He specifically was burning that throne. He melted it. It was lava at the end.
And see, like, all right, see, and then this is the thing where I just, like, start getting too meticulous and stuff like this. Like, anytime the dragon, so think about the succession of the dragon. When he was like, when those two people, Sam's brother and father died, they was like on fire for a little bit, and then they burned out, right? And then all of a sudden, when he was like with the ships, it was like his fire was like a Kamehameha wave. It was like a beam, and then it just like blew up the ships.
Right.
And then it's like the fire was so hot that it just like melted. So they didn't really gauge how. I don't know how strong his fire really is. You know what I mean?
You know, yeah, and that is true because, like you said, even in the episode when she was burning the people, there was times where it showed people burning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't. If it was as strong as it was in the final episode.
Yeah, that's just lava.
Exactly. It wouldn't even be bones left.
Yeah.
It would just be ash.
Yeah. It melted swords.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Maybe he was. It was so strong. Maybe I don't know. But that fire at end of episode 6 was the strongest it's been in the entire series.
Yeah. And I was just like burst flames. You know what I mean? They were just like, but they still had the bones and ashes. That level of fire wouldn't have burned those swords.
Right.
Like they would have been molten, and then maybe would have slowly, but it just immediately just started peeling off. I was like, oh my gosh, he's putting his heart into this blow.
Yeah.
Like what the heck? All right. So then he takes her. So two things. Where do you think he took her, and why didn't he kill John?
The whole thing with John is actually him not killing John is weird. Half of me believes it's because he is Targaryen, but I mean they have said before that dragons have killed Targaryens before. You get what I'm saying? And half of me thinks like he probably realized she went crazy, and he's maybe because they said something about the prophecy before. John killing her, it wasn't like he did it out of anger. Like even when he killed her, you know what I mean? He did it because he had to and she had to go. It wasn't like he was just crazy trying to kill her. So it could have been the reason why he chose not to kill John, because I mean that dragon has never, you know what I mean? It was, when you think about it, normally there's no reason why he should have let John live, but maybe it was because of that.
Yeah, I say probably because of Targaryen test. It gotta be, because it's like he's so mad, but maybe he recognized like this is my king, or this is your, because technically that's her nephew. So I know your blood to her. So because it was just that crazy, it was just like, oh, I won't kill her because like I can't kill him because he means a lot to her. He's part of the thing.
Of the line.
And as far as taking her, I don't know where he could. He just like,
I think wherever. I mean, it's just some like. He wasn't just going to leave her body there.
Yeah, he had to do something.
But he was going away, and even if the show was going on, you wouldn't see him again. He was just going away. He took her body, and he just flew off into the distance. No telling where he went at. Right. I remember later on, Brandon asked, "Has anyone seen him?" But they're not gonna.
Well, yeah. Let's just get there now. So then there's a little time jump. Tyrion, he said, I've been locked up for weeks. You know what I'm saying? Then he brought him out, had everybody there and all that. John's still locked up. So what were you thinking at that point? Like, okay, so basically, Bran did ask where the dragon, couldn't find it. And then when Tyrion was talking, I was like, okay, Grey Worm, like, clearly they didn't have a leader. It was like Grey Worm was the leader of it all.
Yeah.
But when he was like, who should we make the king? I thought Tyrion was going to say John. How did you feel when he said Bran?
I was not expecting that at all. Brandon, I mean, he was a choice, but all right, the fact that the whole reveal, the fact that it's Bran, I feel like the whole Jon being a Targaryen was sort of, the reveal was only a way for Daenerys to turn bad now, because that was the whole reason why she didn't want Jon telling his sisters that he's a Targaryen, because he is actually the person who should be leading them. He's the one who should be king.
Yeah.
He was the heir. He was the heir. That was the whole thing.
Yeah.
But the fact that Tyrion said Brandon and that's who they chose, it's just weird. Yes, Jon never wanted it. None of the stuff he has gotten, he didn't want to be the commander of the Night Squads. None of that other stuff he ever wanted, but it was like one of those things where it's almost like, okay, yeah, we know he's going to be the one sitting on the throne, even though it ain't no more throne. We thought he was going to be the king. I was not expecting Tyrion to say Brandon.
Yeah, and even on that, like, I did not expect him to say Brandon. Then when he started breaking stuff down, I'm like, yo, if he's the king here, he could literally just fly over there and talk to you over there like, yo, you should do this and all this.
Yeah.
So it was interesting that he's able to do that. He can travel and still talk. You know what I mean?
Him though, I mean, like I said, I feel like Jon should have been it, but Brandon as the king actually he could get more done.
Yeah,
a
lot more done.
That he knows everything. If he sees everything, he gonna see if someone trying to come and mess with their kingdoms. You get what I'm saying? Like he sees everything. So yeah, it
only thing
sense.
he can't see is the future, but he can see your
can
past.
He could see
gauge the type of person you are.
He could gauge things that's gonna happen, like his ability, and like you say, he don't gotta leave. He's Naruto. He could be
send some shadow clones.
Yeah, like he could be anywhere. He could be everything. Like, and you won't know it. Like he could, cause like he used to do it for crows. He did it for Hodor.
Something really interesting.
Like,
and they said, I don't know if this is too much of a time skip, but he's like, "Where's the dragon?" He's like, "Maybe I can find it." Like he can go into the control the dragon.
Thinking. I thought he was gonna go inside it like that. That was something I was thinking about a lot. Like, is it possible? Like, that would have been crazy. And that, he said that, but we never seen anything from it. So, I don't even know what's up with that.
All right, then from there, basically, Bran makes Tyrion his hand. You know what I'm saying? Then it does like a little skip, and then it's like Tyrion's talking to Jon. Jon's gonna have to go outside of the wall, and then Sansa didn't agree for Bran to control her kingdom, so she controls the north, and he gets the rule of the other 6 kingdoms. And then it had the little funny part with Tyrion and the new masters of everything.
Yes,
the people we could have never imagined.
God. If you would have told me in season 6 or 7. That in the end, that those would have been the new advisors or whatever, I would have looked at you like, yeah, okay, whatever. Sam, like Bronn, like, yo, I mean, the people sitting there was all people I liked. Yeah. It was not a single person I did not like.
Well, did you like Tyrion's bodyguard dude at the end?
I mean, he's an opportunist.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he's looking out for himself, yes. And I did like him. I mean, I wanted him to just be on Tyrion's side, but I mean, he looks out for himself. Like, you gotta have a person like that, though. You know what I mean? You do. You gotta have one of those type of people. You know what I mean? But,
absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I did like him though, and I'm happy he survived. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of the people survived. I didn't expect to survive.
Yeah.
And we didn't really touch on Tyrion seeing Jaime and Cersei, but it's not really much to say about that.
Yeah.
That's just the arc of it.
It was sad because, I mean, ultimately you got to think. Yeah, I will say this. After that, I really thought Tyrion was gonna do something crazier.
Yeah, when he popped up behind her.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I was hard to see that too. I was like, no, Tyrion, because you got to realize Jaime was it for Tyrion.
Yeah.
He always says, Jaime was the only person that didn't look at Tyrion like he was a monster.
Yeah.
Tyrion legit would have done anything for Tyrion. For Jaime.
Yeah.
Because he loved him. That was his brother. That was his best friend. Remember early on when they was going to kill Tyrion and they said trial by combat and you could choose. He wanted to choose Jaime, but he couldn't.
Yeah, he chose him. He said him.
Yeah, but that was the whole thing. Tyrion trusts Jaime over everything. He would have done anything for him. And when he saw Jaime dead, it was like a part of him died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like, and then you got to also realize Tyrion probably blames himself because if he didn't set Jaime free, and sent him to ring the bell, Jamie wouldn't have died.
That's true. That's
and
true.
Then
and
it was for nothing because she still killed everybody.
And I will say this, like when he seen them dead, he realizing he was the only Lannister left. Yeah. He didn't care. And so when he like walked up to her, yo, you're crazy. You killed everybody. Yeah. Throwing my hand. Like he didn't think he was just gonna throw his hand on the floor and she was just gonna be like, you know what? That was very admirable of you. No. He was just ready to give it up and die.
He was ready to die. He wanted to die.
All right, now our foregone conclusion. When we seen all of them getting dressed, Arya going to the ship, Jon going with the wildlings, and we seen Sansa, the Queen of the North. What was your closing? Your whole closing, just the whole
thing. It was like, it wasn't bad. It was like, especially with Arya, she never wanted to be one of the girly girls. She wanted to see the world. She mentioned before she wanted to know it was west of Westeros. She has said that before early seasons. You know what I mean? So her doing that, it makes sense, especially for her. I feel like out of everyone, it makes the most sense. Jon too. He always said, before when he first was dealing with the wildling, like he belongs in the North. So it also makes he ultimately got what he wanted too when you think about it, because he didn't want to be king. Like he has said that so many times, but we just assumed it's gonna be him. You know what I mean? Sansa, she got what she wanted too. Season 1, she said she wants to be queen, and her the whole thing, her telling Tyrion, she did that for that purpose.
Yeah, so with that's exactly what I want to comment on, because Sansa, she literally the reason she told Tyrion, so Tyrion can tell him, she did that whole thing to set that whole thing up. So I do like how everyone's going on their own arc. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time, long seasons on that. Now, only thing I don't like, I'd like, but I wish they would have did. They should, because I would love to see a spinoff of just Arya. You know what I mean? Yeah. I wish they would have made a spinoff show, or maybe they still will, just spinoff show of that and do it.
They did. I remember they're saying that they have three. They got 3 spinoffs planned. I don't know if that means they're gonna do all 3. One of them they said it was gonna be a prequel. So but if they are doing more, I would love to see an Arya spinoff.
Yeah,
her traveling to see what's west of Westeros. Her whole, because they already know she's a big fan favorite. So that I would love to see that. I would really love to see that.
Well, see, what I would really, really love to see, and I don't hate to bring up different shows, but how The Walking Dead has The Walking Dead, then it has Fear the Walking Dead, and then people from Fear the Walking Dead will see people from the regular Walking Dead show, and it's like, oh my gosh. So I would like it if they did just a whole different group, and then it's they might be we're going to go to Winterfell. So then we get to just see what they're doing. Or
Dragon Age.
Yeah, something like that.
Dragon Age, a new set of characters, but they mention the other characters.
Yeah, and then you can actually go see them still.
Yeah, now they go to and see Brandon as the king of Westeros and all of that.
Yeah, you got to talk to him or something.
Right, yeah. And I would like that too, a new set of characters, like you said, I would love to see Arya, but maybe
I would love to see Arya.
Yeah, do another series, but with a whole new cast, a whole new continent, but they travel to other places. Don't even be maybe not in Westeros, but you know what I mean, and other people just going through their stuff, and
I'm not gonna lie, I still want to know what happens to my man Jaqen. I love that was my favorite character probably out of the whole series. He's the most weird, the most confusing, mysterious character, the Faceless Man.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. When Arya did say that she wasn't going back, I was thinking maybe she was gonna go to Bravo.
Yeah, me too.
I did think she was gonna go back to Bravo
and just lead the other Faceless
people.
Yeah,
that's what I did think. Yeah, I did think that's what she was gonna do. Because I liked him when he first showed up. Yeah, I really did.
So many theories on
that. Without him, she wouldn't be who she is now.
Yeah,
she's definitely one of my favorite characters. She's my what's your top 5?
Top 5 now?
Characters.
Top 5 out of the whole thing now? Yeah. After I know everything that's happened to everybody?
Yeah, I know it's hard for you because Khaleesi was your number 1.
I'm going to do 3. Arya, for sure. Tyrion. And I like Jaqen because of Mysterious, but if I don't want to say Jaqen, then I got to say Grey Worm. It's like it's and you know what's let's say there was 100 episodes, right? I don't know how many episodes there were. Let's say it was 100 episodes, and let's say 99 was episode 5, and 100 was the last episode 6 of that season. So that means for 98 episodes, I loved Khaleesi, and then at the last 2 episodes, I hate her. That's I really love that.
I think that's because you know there's people who's mad. They got a petition trying to get them to redo.
Yeah.
Come on, it's not that bad. I enjoyed it, but I think that is the reason why we loved her all these seasons.
Yeah,
she was
every episode besides the last 2.
We was rooting for her.
Yeah. And
then in the second to last episode,
even for Sephiroth, like they had him like we know why, you know.
Yeah, like and then she just snapped at the second to last episode. Like I think that's the thing that people has a problem with. Like that's really the final nail in the coffin, because you rooting for her the whole time, and then the second to last episode really of all the time to do this, you wait till the second to last episode.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's where it is. Like, you know how many people name their babies after her?
And now about to go change it? Yeah,
like,
they're about to go change it.
Me after this crazy lady. Like, yo.
All right, close it out. What you got? Your final thoughts on it?
My final thoughts was I enjoyed it. Now, I have not been a fan as long as most people, and the 2-year break between 7 and 8, we waited 6 months for it?
Yeah.
We only had to wait that frame time, so probably our expectations is different than the other people, and that's probably why they more vocal about it, that they dislike it. We didn't have to wait 2 years. We waited 6 months.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but for me, even though we ain't watched it as long, we watched every episode. I even played the Telltale game and that RPG game. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of it. I might actually pick up the books. I heard the books isn't done though, so
wow.
I'm interested in that. But I have enjoyed it. Like, it wasn't a time. I mean, yeah, it's not everything that how I wanted it to end, but most of the stuff I watch don't end the way I want it to end. But ultimately, yes, I enjoyed it and I love this show.
Yeah, I want to say this show has some of the best writing as far as, not really last season, okay, with the Russian, sure, we'll get past that. But as far as you made me hate a character, love a character, almost cry with a character, and got joy with a character, made me even wish that this character got with this person or this character got this kill, because I knew how it felt for the character.
Right.
This was one of the best character-driven stories, and it was weird. They did it different. It's like it was so many different arcs that at the beginning I didn't even know what the heck was going on. Like, why are you humping this dude, Crown Drogo? Why are we even showing this girl with some white wig with a white?
I didn't know like what was going on.
Why is it so early?
Like, because I was like the whole Khaleesi, the beginning of it. I was like, what does she got to do with what's going on with the Starks and Lannisters?
Yeah.
I was so confused. Like, why are they showing this? Who is she? Why should I care about her? But it all fit.
Yeah.
It fit. Everything led up together. And then, like you said, it is definitely a character-driven story.
A beautiful one.
And those is usually the best ones.
Absolutely.
And the way everything made sense, it fit, and I love that. And I hope other shows start taking things like this as a way to do future shows.
Yeah, like Shadow of Mordor, like how it did. It showed other games.
Right.
People need to take things from the show to really figure out how to write a character.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but nothing ever will be perfect.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's more positive for me than it is negative.
Absolutely. So if y'all enjoyed this, definitely hit us with that like button. You know what I'm saying? If you have any other shows or any other things you want us to review, let us know. We do anime, we watch wrestling, we watch sports, we do it all. Now let us know in the comment section what was your favorite part of the final season, and what was your least favorite part, and who was your saddest death. And what did you expect, like as we gave you the transition of episodes, what did you expect to happen? You know what I mean? So in this case, I'm ReggieSova. This is my man J-Dog.
Alright.
And we're out.
All together, what are we? We Dreamcatchers. We fight the fight 'cause we Dreamcatchers. we Dreamcatchers. We own the night cause we Dreamcatchers, yeah. Dream forever, dream so big, we gotta dream together. Cause I believe in me and you believe in you. But if you believe in me, then I believe in you.